Hello, welcome to this Power Yoga Flow. I'm Heather. We will begin standing in Tadasana. So bring your feet together, lengthen your tailbone down, scoop your low abs in, elevate up through the crown of the head, and relax your shoulder blades down your back. Cultivate an inner smile and your Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out the nose, constricting the back of the throat so it sounds like the ocean. Then inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, slowly lower your hands back down to your sides. Inhale, stretch the arms up. And exhale, extend the arms back down towards your sides. Big breath in, lift and expand the heart. Slow breath out, release and relax. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, float halfway up, long spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Last time, Ardha Uttanasana, come halfway up, fingertips to the thighs. Exhale to fold. Step back with the right leg, the left leg, coming into plank with straight legs or knees on the mat. Hold. Lower down, elbows tight to the side body. Inhale, lift up, Bhujangasana, lift the heart. Exhale, wave the spine down with length. Inhale, pull the heart up and forward. Exhale, lower down with control, keeping those elbows tight to your side body. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, flow forward. Then lift the arms up behind you, lift the legs up, hip width apart, Shalabhasana. Stretch the arms forward and exhale, swim the arms back. Inhale, stretch forward to the fingertips. Exhale, swim the arms back, lift higher. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, swim the arms back. Inhale, reach forward through the arms. And exhale, swim the arms back. Release the hands to the earth. Press the mat away. Seat to heels. Forehead to the floor. Balasana, child's pose. Re-deepen your breath. And relax and release along your entire spinal column. Slowly come up to sit on your heel. Sweep your right arm over the ear, around and back down to your side. Sweep your left arm over the ear, around and down to the side. Really press your hips to the right as you press your arm to the left. And then on the other side, press the hips to the left as you lean to the right and circle the arm down and around. Stretch both arms up, fingertips to touch, and hands to the heart. Straighten your arms forward. Sweep your left arm back. Release your fingertips to the mat to the outside of the left knee and stretch open here. Lengthen your tailbone down, lift your arm up, and exhale, slowly lower down to shoulder height. Inhale, lift the arm up with control. Exhale, lower down to shoulder height. Inhale, lengthen up through the arm, and exhale, release down to shoulder height. And switching sides, extend the right arm up, bring the left fingertips to the outside of the right knee. Inhale the arm straight up and exhale, release the arm with control to shoulder height. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the arm up. Exhale, twist open, stretch back through the right fingertips. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower the right arm down. Come into tabletop, heavy belly. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, press the mat away, tailbone towards your knees, round your middle back. Very slowly release the pelvis, the belly, pull the heart through. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, press the mat away. A few more times here. doing it in the rhythm of your own breath. The inhale, your belly grows soft, your heart flows forward. The exhale, you press the mat away. When you're ready, sit back on your heels, extend your arms forward, forehead to the mat or on top of a block. Root your energy from the navel center, the hips, the tailbones, like a column of light wrapped around the lower part of your torso down deep into the earth. Then come up to tabletop, curl the toes under, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Spread the fingers wide. Find a little bit more space in the spine by pressing the hips even more up and back. On the inhalation, feel your belly expand and grow big. And on the exhalation, pull your belly button in towards your spine and up. Relax the head, perhaps shake it yes and no. And step the feet to the hands. Inhale, come halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the palms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Maybe cultivate a smile. Inhale, stretch the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands together. And exhale, bend to your right. Inhale the arms straight up. Exhale, bend to your left. And then sweep the arms around down to the floor and then up the same way. Other side. Sweep the arms to the right. Flow the arms down to the earth. Back up to the right and up to the sky. Lean back and then fold forward. Heart folds first, head last. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Come halfway up. Exhale, ground the hands, step back into plank. Come forward on the toes, shoulders above the wrists. Tilt your pelvis forward, engage the low abs. Feel your core ignite here. Perhaps repeating the mantra, I am strong. Knees to the mat, lower down, elbows close to the side body. Inhale, Bhujangasana, or press into the tops of the feet. Lift the legs up away from the mat. Pull your heart forward. Urdhva Mukha Shavasana, upward facing dog. Lovely heart opener, strengthening the back body. And then shift your hips to sit on your heels, Balasana. Inhale back up to tabletop. Extend your left leg behind you, lift it up to hip height. Extend the right arm forward. Now straighten the back leg a little bit more. Engage and pull the belly up towards your spine. Feel the back body strengthening. And then lower the knee and hand down. Other side, press the right leg back behind you. Lift it up to hip height. Extend the left arm in front of you. One more deep breath in. And then on your exhalation, release the knee and the hand. Curl the toes under, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Feel energy soaking up through the feet, up the legs, and water falling down your spine and over the back of your head with each exhalation. Deep breath in, pull the energy up from deep in the earth, up to the feet, through the legs. Feel it waterfall over the hips, along the spine and back body, and back into the earth. Step the feet to the hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Sit down deep, bring your feet together. Lengthen your tailbone down so you have a long back. Stretch your arms up, Utkatasana. Feel this strength in the lower body. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart, sit down deeper. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, palms together at the heart, sit deeper. Inhale, feeling the pulse in the body, lift the arms up. Exhale, squat deeper, hands to chest. Inhale, extend the arms out and up. And exhale, press the hands at heart center. Inhale, extend the legs, that should feel good. And exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, come halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, let's take a break. Grab opposite elbows, hang forward. You may want to bring your feet hip width. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And sigh out the mouth this time. Maybe one more time on your own. Release your fingertips to the mat. Step the left leg way back. Come up onto the left toes and lift your torso up. Hands to the hips is option 1. Make sure your right knee isn't going farther than the ankle. Option 2, stretch your arms up. Option 3, we're going to flow with the arms. Inhale, stretch the arms out and round and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. The inhalation, you extend your arms up, and the exhalation, you pull your hands to your heart center. Check in with your back leg, make sure it's completely straight, and then check in with your rib cage. So soften your ribs inward, then release the hands to the mat, press the left hand into the mat, extend the right arm up, coming into a twist. Breathe deeply. On every inhalation, expand your lungs like they are balloons. So expanding not only into the front of the chest, but the side of the lungs and the back of the lungs. Release the left knee to the mat, the fingertips to the mat, and straighten the front leg. Make sure you keep a very small bend in the right knee as you fold forward over the right leg, any amount. Look down at the ankle, make sure it's in line with the right hip. Being very loving as you release into Ardha Hanumanasana with your right hamstring. Rebend into the front knee, curl the back toes under, come back up into a low lunge. Come forward on the back toes, and then pivot the left heel down to the mat. Windmill the arms up, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Stay in the stillness or inhale, bring the hands up, and exhale, lower them down to shoulder height. Keeping the shoulders over the hips, bend deeper into the front knee, really get down with the hips. Inhale, you flow the arms up, and the exhale, you extend them back out. A few more times. You never need to flow exactly with me. We all breathe differently. Extend your front leg, lean back, and exhale, we're coming into Trikonasana, so bring your front arm on the thigh or the shin, or next to the shin, and make sure that top arm is in line with the bottom arm. So you should be able to see your fingertips. We tend to go a little bit too far back with the arm. Extend the side body even more, and if you want to come deeper, do it. Every week and every day is different in our yoga practice. Bend into the front knee, windmill the arms down, come up on the back, left toes, tuck the chin around the spine, and exhale, extend. So you're coming into a cat-cow-like motion here in low lunge. On the inhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, lift the hips, and on the exhalation, extend the spine, look forward, and the back leg stays straight the entire time. Inhale, round, exhale, extend. And step back, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And every time we flow into downward facing dog, I'm going to say spread the fingers because I want you to protect your wrists. Press into the second knuckle of each finger and see if you can find even more space in the spine by bending the knees and straightening them again. Then come forward to plank, shoulders above wrists, and hold. You are stronger than you know. Probably could hold this for 3 minutes if you really needed to, if you alchemize the body with enough of the right type of yogi breathing. So just know that's true. Knees to the earth, flowing down onto your belly, elbows tight to the side waist, lift up halfway and lower down slowly. So you're waving the spine up. The shoulders tend to want to creep up around the ears, so soften them down away from your ears. The inhale, you flow up with the legs and the arms, Shalabhasana. Extend your arms forward, take a deep breath in, and exhale, slim the arms back. Few more times. Here in Shalabhasana, you want to lift the legs, straighten them even more. This is so strengthening for the low back. We tend to focus on the belly, but we really want a strong low back. This protects us from back pain and keeps us feeling powerful. Press the mat away, sit back on your heels, child's pose. Come up to tabletop. And then curl the toes under, press the hips up and back. Step the feet to the hands, inhale, come halfway up, and exhale, fold. Step way back with the right foot now. Come forward on the right toes. Bring your hands to your hips, lift your torso up. First option is to stay here in the stillness, hands to hips. Lengthen your tailbone down, pull your low abs in. Second option is to lift the arms and come into the flow. On the inhale, you stretch the arms up. On the exhale, you bring your hands together at the heart. Few more times here. Soften your ribs in. Lift up out of the low back. Perhaps bend deeper into the front knee, making sure that the left knee doesn't go past the ankle. Fingertips to the earth, press the right hand into the mat, sweep the left arm up, coming into the twist on the other side. Come a little bit more forward on the back toes, pull the left hip back, spread across the heart and chest, feeling into the heart center. Then release the fingertips to frame the foot. Lower the back knee down and straighten slowly the left leg, keeping a micro bend on the knee, especially if you're really flexible in the joints. So you don't want to lock the knee. Being very loving as you fold forward into that left hamstring. Two ways we can prevent low back pain is that Shalabhasana and then really bending and stretching into the hamstrings. Now ground into the outer edge of the right foot, so pivot the right heel down. Windmill the arms out, around and up for Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Either stay in the stillness or on the inhale, keep the shoulders directly over the hips, lift the arms up, and exhale, you'll float them down to shoulder height, bend deeper into the front knee. So we really want to get down with the hips while tucking the tailbone towards the floor. Straighten the front leg, lean back, Viparita Trikonasana. And then stretch forward any amount, hand to the thigh, to the shin, or next to the shin for Trikonasana. If you want to bring your hand down on a block or your fingertips to the mat, do it. Just keep length in the side body. First and foremost, revolve the right hip a little bit more open. Press into the outer edge of the right foot and come back up. Sweep the left arm up, lean back. Slowly windmill the arms down to frame the foot. Step back, Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. And exhale, return back, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Coming into a flow, so inhale, you flow forward to plank. Exhale, you push back again to Adho Mukha Shavasana. Inhale, you look forward in plank. And exhale, you look at your feet. Flowing a few more times here. Should feel really good along the spine. See what you can let go of here. Any fear in your body, release it. Any anger, feel it vibrate and release. Step the feet to the hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale to fold. Uttanasana. Bend the knees and straighten. A couple times here, just releasing the backs of the legs, the low back. And then bring your feet together. Stretch the arms out, around and up. Releasing the hands to the heart, Tadasana. Coming into some balancing postures. So I'll mirror you now. Come up on the left toes. Bring your left sole of the foot to the shin. Or help the foot to come up higher. So you do not want your foot pressing into your knee joint. Better to keep your foot lower than press it into the knee joint. Hands to heart, extend the arms up here in tree pose, Vrksasana. I don't know about you, but I love this pose. I do this every day. Feel the length and the strength along the entire spinal column and soften your awareness into your back body. Release the hands down, release the foot, other side. So once again, ground down into your standing foot. You can bring your foot to the shin or help your foot to come up higher, but not on the knee joint. And then as you extend your arms up, feel the strength in your back body and rest your awareness there. Most of the time, our awareness is either in our head, in our thoughts, or in the front of our body because we're moving always forward. Or most of us, maybe you're walking backwards sometimes. And when we soften to the back body, it's very nourishing. Release out of the pose. We're coming into dancer. So grab the outside edge or the inside edge of the foot. Kick the foot into the hand with a lot of force. Stretch forward to the fingertips. And try to bring the hips in line with one another as you feel the chest stretch, the heart expand. It's a wonderful heart opener. Hands to the heart, and we're going to switch to the other side. So grab the outside edge or the inside edge. Feel what is better for you. Then kick the foot back with a lot of force. Up and back, and as much as you want to, reach forward and tilt your torso forward. Feel warmth spread from the heart out across the chest. Feel yourself open up and release. Hands to heart. Beautiful. Feel into the column of light that hugs along the front of your spinal column. Extend your arms back behind you, fold forward halfway, and tap along the low back, down the outside edge of the legs, and up the inside of the legs. Once again, tap the low back, down the outside of the legs, and up the inside of the legs, bringing attention to the rivers of energy within us. Feet are the width of the mat. Sit down deep for high malasana. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Even more strengthening here for the low body. Root your energy down deep into the earth. From around your solar plexus, down your hips, down your legs, down deep. Grounding. Fingertips to the earth, straighten the legs, grab opposite elbows and hang. If you want to, you can bring your palms underneath the feet, or if you're with me, grabbing opposite elbows, sway lightly. Bring your hips a little bit more forward. Remember, you can always bend your knees a lot here, especially if you have your hands under your feet. Forward folds are very soothing for the nervous system, so if you feel agitated in the course of your day, take a 1-minute break to do a forward fold. Breathe deep and see how you feel afterwards. Now bring your feet together. Bring your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Sweep your left arm up. Sit down deep. Stay here, bring your fingertips to the outside of the left foot, and then release, straighten the legs. Other side. First, we'll take a mini break, grabbing opposite elbows, release out of the low back, re-lengthen the spinal column, come back into your deep breathing. So often the breath becomes constricted when we twist, so try to remember that and breathe even deeper. Feet together, sit down deep, stretch your left arm forward, find length in the spine first, left elbow to the outside of the right knee, stretch the right arm up. Sit down a little deeper, keep your knees in line with one another, and in your own time you may want to bring your fingertips to the outside of the right foot. Then straighten the legs and sit all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet together, and then fold forward for Baddha Konasana. If your knees are up really high, lift the heart, and you're beautiful just where you are. Remember, you are enough. So often when I teach live classes in the studio, I can see people's expressions, and it doesn't matter how deep you come into these poses. What matters is how you feel in the body. How you feel in the body. Yoga is like an energy shower. We're just opening up constriction, tightness. Okay, straighten your right leg, I'm mirroring you, and bend your left knee. Stretch your left arm up, right elbow to the thigh, or forearm to the mat. You might want to stay here or extend the arm over the ear, revolve the heart and gaze upward. Flex your toes toward you. If you want to go even deeper, grab the toes. Once again, not necessary. The mind wants to make things, the ego wants to make things a competition. Come up and bring your right fingertips to outside of the knee. Twist a little. And then we'll shift around and do the same thing on the other side. Bend the opposite knee, straighten the opposite leg, and sweep your arm up to the sky, elbow to the thigh, or forearm to the mat. You may want to bring the arm over the ear or grab your toes, revolve the heart and gaze up to the sky. The ego likes to make things a competition. You're allowed to just soften into this yoga practice. Just have it feel really yummy. Open the legs out into a V, flex your toes towards you, and just kind of pulse forward and back. Cultivate a little buoyancy and levity, lightness, ease. Just feel the hips soften, your pelvis broaden, your low back expand. Fold forward any amount. And sweep your legs together. You may want to help your legs like I did. Straighten your legs forward, fold forward. Sweeping your arms, sweeping the palms of your hands along your legs. So our own touch is very healing and soothing. Now pat along the tops of the legs, up and down, swirl around the knees. We're working with the meridians and the nadis. Smooth the hands up and down the shins. Circle your hands around your ankles. You can bend your knees a lot so that you can reach your ankles. Smooth your hands back and forth over the calves. Circle around the backs of the knees and then up and down the hamstrings. Circle around the hips a few times here. And then pat the chest along the inside edge of the arm, up the outside of the arm to the shoulder. Once again, the chest, down the inside of the arm and pat up the arm. On the other side, pat the chest along the inside of the arm and up the outside of the arm. Last time, pat the chest along the inside of the arm and up the back. flow your hand around in circular motions around the shoulder joint, up and down along the upper arm, circle around the elbow, up and down along the forearm and other side. So we're circling around the shoulder, up and down along the upper arm, circle around the elbow, up and down along the lower arm, and circle around the wrist. I did that kind of fast, but do that every day and see how you feel. Okay. Lift the shins up parallel with the mat for boat pose. Really pull the heart forward, lengthen the low back. If you want to extend the arms, do so. Release the legs down. Inhale, stretch the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Grabbing onto your shins, your ankles, your toes. Lengthen out of the low back, and then fold any amount. Paschimottanasana. Slowly rise back up, bend your left knee, bringing your left foot back behind you. Bring the right sole of the foot to the mat. Stay here or lift the hips. Walk your right foot farther forward so your heel's under your knee. Lift and spread across the chest, the front of the body. If you want to come deeper, you can always come down onto the forearms. Switching sides. Bend your right knee, bring your right foot behind you, and lift the hips, keeping the left knee over the left ankle, spread across the chest, working into the quadricep. Release. Sitting down, crossing the legs, bending your right knee forward in between the hands, lengthen and straighten your left leg back behind you and square the hips to the front of the mat. Rise up on your fingertips, stay here, or come down on the forearms, or lower the forehead down on top of the hands. Press down into the entire length of the left leg, pressing into the top of the left foot. Allow the hips to soften, and you can always bring a block or folded up blanket, a pillow underneath that right hip to keep it in line with the left. Breathe deeply all the way down into the right hip, inviting in a sense of safety and security, of abundance as you rise back up and switch sides, bringing the left knee forward, squaring the hips. You can stay up high on the fingertips or lower down on the forearms, perhaps resting the forehead on top of the hands. Press into the length of the right leg and the top of the right foot. Here in Ekapada Raja Kapottanasana in Pigeon. If you're holding your breath, deepen it. And if you're already breathing deeply, see if you can take an even more breath in on your next inhalation. Rising up with loving tenderness, circle the right leg forward and roll onto your back. Bringing one palm to your belly and one palm to your heart. Relaxing here in Savasana. Your first option is to stay here lying on your back in Shavasana or to come up for our closing meditation. Sitting with crossed legs, shoulders stacked over hips, bring your palms to rest on the heart and close your eyes. Visualize, so see in your mind's eye, sense, feel light traveling from the middle of the earth up along the front side of your spine, out the crown of your head and up into the cosmos. On your exhalation, feel light traveling from up high in the sky, flowing down through the crown of your head, through your spinal column, and down deep into the center of the earth. Feel your sitting bones grow heavy as you root down. With each breath in, you pull light up from the middle of the earth along the river of light that hugs the front of your spine, out the crown of the head, and each exhalation you flow the light back down through the middle of your spinal column and back down into the center of the earth. Continuing this visualization for the next minute on your own, and I will let you know when the practice is ended. It's time to release the meditation. Wishing you joy, laughter, play, and all things beautiful in life. Namaste.